And welcome back to the Owens Center in Peoria, Illinois for our first game for the Mid-America Collegiate Hockey Association Silver Playoffs between the Iowa State Cyclones and the Missouri State Bears. After one period of play, the Iowa Cyclones lead 2-0 on two pretty goals for the Cyclones. Our first goal scorer was Will Shackmuth, who had a nice backhanded upper shelf opportunity for the Cyclones. He was able to bury that for the first goal. And then later on in this first period, coming up with the next goal was Alex Gross with a great individual effort. He was able to get past two defenders for the Missouri State Bears in on goalie Keith Parker, and he was able to slide it between the pads for a goal, and that gave the Cyclones a 2-0 lead, which they have currently at the end of the first period heading into the second period start here. So most of the offensive play did take place in Missouri State Bears zone. The Bears were able to get a couple scoring opportunities, but they're going to definitely have to step up their play and change possession time if they're going to be able to make a dent into the Iowa State Cyclones lead here. So in the early going, Iowa State has the advantage both in time of possession, carrying the play, as well as goals, 2-0. And as a reminder, here on SportsTownChicago.com, we're going to be carrying a full slate of silver division for the MACHA playoffs here this weekend. So we have three more games on tap today after this one. And again, our next game is going to be at 1:45, Marquette versus Loyola of Chicago. At the 4:30 game, Aurora versus Bradley. And then the evening game is Nebraska versus Robert Morris of Peoria. Robert Morris, Peoria, one of the host schools here for today's event. So getting ready to drop the puck here in the second period, probably in a couple minutes. The Missouri State Bears have come on the ice, and they're getting ready for their warm-ups here so we can get started in the second period, waiting for the Iowa State Cyclones. They're coming out onto the ice as we speak right now, and shortly we'll have the puck drop for the second period. The Iowa State Cyclones are going to have a brief power play for about 9 seconds to start the second period. And after that, then obviously we'll go to even strength. So we'll see what kind of opportunity they'll be able to get here with only 9 seconds on the power play. Obviously, you're going to have to look to try and win the draw to get any sort of momentum from the power play with just 9 seconds on the penalty. So, again, these two teams faced off well back in the end of September 25th and 26th. And at that time, Iowa State was able to defeat Missouri State 9-2 and 5-2. So they're 2-0 against the Missouri State Bears here on the season in their head-to-head competition. But again, obviously that was well back at the start of the season. Those were the first two games for both teams in league play. Missouri State Bears now are on the ice. Again, they're shorthanded for the time being. Corday will be the center, and they'll be going from our right to left here in the second period. Iowa State Cyclones coming up now to take the draw here for the puck drop for the second period here in the Owens Center in the Mid-America Collegiate Hockey Association Silver Division playoffs. And we are underway here in the second period. Puck behind the Cyclones net where it's picked up by Eric Baldwin. And carrying it forward is Shackmuth, who was one of the goal scorers in the first period. Shackmuth, far corner, leaves it to the point. Janicki rings it around. And the puck in the slot. Shackmuth shot on tap, stick to side by Parker. And the Bears come out of their own zone. Carrying it forward now is Brian Leslie. Leslie dumps it behind the Cyclones net where it's going to be picked up by the Cyclones. Carrying it forward now is Brian Halapa. Halapa circles it over, makes centering pass over. Carrying it over now is Donovan. Donovan dumps it behind the Missouri State Bears net. And the Bears lose control of the puck, and now we're going to have a penalty call. Oh, no, offsides call, my bad. So we have an offsides call. here. Puck faceoff will be outside of the Bears zone, just outside the Bears zone. Brief power play time is over for the Cyclones, so we're back at even strength. Zurich. Puck dumped into the Bears zone, chasing after it for the Bears was Hemos. Hemos rings it around to the near corner. Keller battling in the near corner there, trying to dig the puck out for the Cyclones and getting a shot attempt off. Save, stick to side. Good effort there by Daniel Johnson. Behind the net, over to the near point, Zurich, and we have a whistle. Stoppage of play. The net came off its moorings there in the Missouri State zone. Parker's net off the mooring, so we had a stoppage of play, and the Cyclones will get a fresh set of players on the ice now. 2-0. 18:29 to go here in the second period. 2-0 Iowa State Cyclones. Bears win the draw. Behind the net, Hemos. Carrying it forward now is Mark Jones. Jones carrying it forward now. Tyler Baumgarth. Baumgarth in the near corner. Tried to get it to the point to Hemos, unable to keep it in. The Bears now dump it back inside the Iowa State zone behind the net, where it's going to be picked up by Robin Bonvin. Bonvin trying to feed Gross, still carrying the puck. Now he's going to dump the puck, but it was deflected by a Bears player at center ice, and the Bears are going to carry it forward. Fireboards, Bonvin, and we have an offsides call. Faceoff will come outside the Iowa State zone. On the fireboard faceoff. $17:47 to go. Now both teams making player changes. The faceoff's going to come down into the Missouri State zone to the right of Parker. Puck drop won by the Bears. That's one thing the Bears have been able to do fairly consistently, is win many of the draws. So that seems to be one of the things in their favor. However, they're unable to keep possession shortly after. Domina centered it over to Scherzik. Scherzik carries it into the Bears zone. Behind the net, chasing after it now is Lindsay. Lindsay loses it to the point. Wishman tried to get off a shot at the near circle. That was blocked. And the point ball, puck comes back to Scherzik. Scherzik fires it on net, blocked aside, carried behind the net. Now it's brought over by Brovin. Stick gloved aside by Parker. Picking the puck back up. Shot on net. Glove, pad save. Back to the near point. Brothen rings it around the boards, where the puck is picked up by Alex Gross. Gross trying to feed Scherzik. Back to Gross. Gross, fire circle shot, score! Gross back to Scherzik, back to Gross. He comes in on the far circle, and he was able to rifle it by Keith Parker for a 3-0 lead for the Iowa State Cyclones. There you see Parker coming in with the shot. There was Gross. So Gross fed it to the point. Scherzik gets it back to Parker to Gross, and Gross is able to come in on the far circle and rifle it by Parker. 3-0 lead, Iowa State Cyclones here with 17:10 to go in the second period. So now the Bears have their work cut out for them. Play continues along center ice here. Near board battle. And finally coming up with the puck is Phil Fisk for the Cyclones. He loses it over to Corte for the Bears. Carrying the puck back up. Now for the Bears, and skating forward, dumping it into the zone is Callahan Hemos. Hemos dumps it in. Cyclones pick the puck up behind their own net. Battle in the near corner of the Cyclone zone. Now it's carried forward. Coming forward is John Filfus. Filfus dumps it behind the net. Parker will stick it aside, trying to get it over to Sturm for the Bears. Sturm feeds it over to Corte. Corte loses the puck, taken away by Shackmuth. Shackmuth drops it over to Brian Halapa. Halapa circles it around for Janicki in the Iowa State zone. Iowa State trying to get an exit here, and they finally do. Shackmuth carrying it over to near boards, over the near circle. Soft shot on tap, easily sticked aside by Parker, and the Bears take possession. Moving forward. Puck knocked into the Cyclone zone. Picked up by Scherzik for the Cyclones. And now carrying forward to Shackmuth. A 2-on-2 opportunity. Shackmuth, quick shot saved by Parker through the legs of the defender. So nice quick shot, and Parker was able to see that and stick it aside. Puck behind the Bears net. Looking for a ring attempt. No call there. Player taken down, no call. Bears trying to clear, unable to do so. Scherzer, point scored! Scherzer with a quick shot on net, might have been deflected. We'll get a look at it on the replay, but he's able to fire that from the near point, and the puck goes in past Parker. Now it's a 4-0 lead for the Cyclones. So the puck's going to come to Scherzik here at the point, fires it. And a 4-goal lead for the Cyclones here, so that's going to be very challenging now for the Bears try and overcome that. They need some kind of break here, whether it's a power play goal, special teams goal, shorthanded, whatever. They need anything, some sort of momentum changer to be able to chip away at this lead. So you're not going to get it all at once, obviously, but they need something positive to build from, because Iowa State now is clearly in command, both in the level of play as obviously on the scoreboard as well. Face-off at center ice, knocked into the Missouri State zone. Gross tried to get around one defender. Puck was stripped away. And moving forward into the zone for the Bears is Tyler Ranieri. Ranieri circles it around, tries to drop it off for Schwartz at the blue line. Schwartz carrying the puck back into the Cyclone zone. The puck was taken away, however, and dumped all the way down where Michael Hume will pick it up for the Bears at his own blue line. Trying to get it over to center ice to Leslie. Leslie picking the puck up at center ice. Looking to feed Schwartz. Now he gets it over the far boards. Dumps it over to Tyler Ranieri. Ranieri rings it around the board. Schwartz keeps it in at the near point. Tried to feed it back to Ranieri. Schwartz, far point shot on net. Hume sticked aside. Quick save there by Cordes, Robbie Cordes, who hasn't had much action here in the second period, probably his first activity of the second period. He was able to stick that away on the shot from the blue line by Hume. Here, get a look at the replay. Quick shot on net. Cordes able to track it all the way, knock it into the net, and he'll have a face-off to his right inside the Iowa State zone. Corday with the draw against Baldwin, and Iowa State wins that draw. Corday comes up with it, however, for the Bears. Schmidt at the left point. To the far point, taken over by Hemos. Hemos tries to keep the puck in, unable to do so, and coming in with a shot attempt over the goalie is Jerzek. Corday now able to cover up. Oh, we have a player knocked into the net for Iowa State. He looks to be in some distress. Now he's able to get up on his feet. So it's a wild action there in the Missouri State zone, culminating with a heavy hit on an Iowa State player. Puck net came off its moorings. We're going to have a face-off now in the Missouri State zone. And we still have a power play opportunity going on for the Cyclones. Shorthanded, I should say. The Cyclones are shorthanded. Face-off inside the Missouri State zone. It's going to be to the right of Parker. Taking the draw will be Schwartz for the Bears. And for the draw for the Cyclones was Domina. Domina Carrying it forward now for the Bears. Bringing it into zone is Leslie. Leslie along the near boards. Knocked off the puck. Corday chasing after it behind the Cyclones net for the Bears. Two-man battle. And we have a stoppage of play. And it looks like we might have a cross-checking call here on the Cyclones. Scherzik. No, we'll wait to see who's going to the box. No, it's a penalty on the Bears, unfortunately. That's Leslie. Unfortunately for the Bears, that is, because they need any sort of momentum now, but they're going to go to shorthanded. So we'll be at even strength for 14 seconds, and then the Cyclones will have a power play at the conclusion of their penalty. 4-0 here with 12:57 to go in the second period. Iowa State clearly in command. Bears win the draw. Michael Hume trying to carry it forward. Bonvin keeps it in at the left point for the Cyclones. Swinging it on over. Now the power play begins for the Cyclones. 5-on-4 advantage. Bonvin near point. Looking to dump it behind the net. Puck picked up there by Domina. Domina gets it over to Wishman. Wishman, point, shot, blocker save by Parker. Now the puck comes behind the Bears net. Looking to keep it in play, but stolen away. And bringing it into the zone now is Mark Jones. Mark Jones, far circle shot, save attempt there by Cordes. And now the puck goes back over to the Cyclones. Cyclones carrying it over. Wishman near circle, feeding it in the slot area. Unable to do so. Now we got a 2-on-1 attempt for the Bears. Bears shot on net was blocked by an Iowa State defender, and they'll take possession now. That's Johnny Domina behind the Cyclones net. Looking to drop off, and then they'll regroup here, get their power play started. Carrying it over their own blue line, getting it over to Domina. Puck carried in now. Shot on net, glove save. So quick shot by Johnny Domina and a glove save by Parker. He holds on. The faceoff will be to Parker's right. 11:27 to go in the second period. 4-0 Cyclones. Power play still on pace for the Cyclones. Shot, glove to side over the net by Parker. Cyclones pick up the puck. Feeding it behind the net is Eric Baldwin. Baldwin centering, unable to connect. And now carrying the puck out of there is Schwartz. He dumps it down into the Cyclone zone. They'll look to get some new penalty killers on the ice. They were able to change the forward combination. Carrying over far boards, Scherzik. Scherzik carries it all the way into the Bear zone. Far boards behind the net. Centering attempt. Looking to get it to Baldwin. But the Bears were able to knock that away, and now we might have a 2-on-1 opportunity. Shot, blocked. Shot attempt there by Brian Leslie, and that was blocked by the Cyclone defender into the net. We're going to have a face-off now in the Cyclone zone. Power play is over, so both teams back at full strength. 4-0 Iowa State. Face-off won by the Cyclones, carried behind their net. Knocked on the far boards, kept in at the point by Hemos. Hemos keeps it in. Puck behind the Cyclones net. And a heavy hit laid out by Corte. Corte with a big hit there on Atkins. Cyclones looking to carry it into the Missouri State zone. Coming away with it, however, is Hemos for the Bears. Hemos trying to feed Sturm. Unable to make a connection now, and the Cyclones take possession. Now, Hemos has control of the puck. Ellis tried to keep it in at the blue line. And a delayed offsides, and Shackmuth was able to take possession of the puck for the Cyclones. Now they're coming in. Bonvin and Shackmuth. Bonvin with the shot. Parker was able to give up a rebound, but he was able to cover it up very quickly, and he'll hold on. With 10:02 to go in the second period, Iowa State leading 4-0. So nice attempt here by Shackmuth and Bonvin. Bonvin coming in, making the shot. Parker give up a quick rebound, but then recovered to hold on for a faceoff. Cyclones able to win the draw. Going into the corner is Schwartz for the Bears. trying to recover for Missouri State. Cyclones keep the puck in. Left point shot blocked. That might have stung Keller there for the Bears. And going for the puck there is Jacob Keller. Carrying the puck now is Sarah Sabo. Sabo rings it around outside of the Bears zone. Bears are able to recover. Puck dumped into the Cyclone zone. It's going to be an icing call. Keller is unable to make the connection from Schwartz. And the faceoff will go all the way back down into the Bears zone for a faceoff to the right of Parker. 4-0 again, Iowa State with 9:17 to go in the second period. Mid-America Collegiate Hockey Association Silver Division Playoffs. It's game 1 of 4 today on SportsTownChicago.com. And the faceoff won by McGinty for the Cyclones. Puck coming to the point, trying to get up to Bonvin at the near point, unable to connect, and the Bears are able to recover. Quick shot on net, easily stared aside by Cordes, and the Cyclones will now regroup. Carrying it over center ice is Bonvin. Bonvin feeding it over to the far side for McGinty. McGinty able to get a shot on goal and a save. And hold on, another face-off inside the Bears zone. Glove save for Parker on the shot by McGinty. No rebound that time. Face-off to the right of Parker. And Missouri State was able to win the draw. However, they lost possession. Quick shot and a save by Bonvin, or Gross. Gross with a quick shot attempt. And the Missouri State Bears clear. Sarah Sabo over center ice dumps it into the Iowa State zone. Cyclones take possession. Behind the net trying to feed Alex Gross, unable to do so, and Ellis picks up the puck for the Missouri State Bears. Gross trying to get it back into the Bear zone, again taken away by Ellis of the Bears. Now over to Sarah Sabo. Feeding over to Leslie for the Bears. Puck knocked back into the Bear zone. Ellis is chasing after it, far corner. Alex Gross with the heavy hit on Ellis in the corner, and they're able to separate now. Leslie unable to hold on to the puck, and he's going to go off for a line change. Now some Ellis and Gross going back and forth with the hitting now, so that's something to look out for here as the game progresses. So they've both taken each other's numbers, and we'll see what happens from that. Loose puck in front of the Bears net. Parker was able to hold on with some mild traffic in front of him, and there's going to be a face-off to his right here with 7:41 to go in the second period. Iowa State leading the Missouri State Bears 4-0 in our first game of coverage for the MACHA Silver Division playoffs. On the faceoff is Richard Ronan for the Cyclones. Bears were able to win the draw. Cyclones keep the puck in, keeping up the pressure. Puck knocked out. Halapa for the Cyclones. Getting it over to center ice to Adkins. Adkins unable to make connection. Chasing after it for the Cyclones is Clayton Janicki. Janicki along the far boards. Trying to get over to center ice, Atkins. Far corner inside the Bear zone. Centering attempt, shot blocked. A great block attempt there by the Bears. That was a great block attempt by Connor Brenneman. And that puck never saw Parker's pads. So good scoring opportunity for the Cyclones. However, Bears were able to deny that. So good shot block opportunity for Brenneman. Cyclones carrying the puck over. Center ice trying to dump it into the Bear zone, unable to. And puck taken away from Andrew Koo to the Bears. And now Schwartz will go after it behind his own net. Looking to get out. He's having some difficulty, however. Heavy pressure being put on by Eric Baldwin. Halapa trying to keep it in at the point for the Cyclones. Schwartz takes it away. He's going to skate it over the blue line, far side. Shot from the far circle, and it rings past the glove of Cordes. And now here comes Shackmuth for the Cyclones, carrying it into the Bears zone. Shackmuth gets a puck over. Nice. Goes around one defender and into the net for the Cyclones was Eric Baldwin. Eric Baldwin with the goal there. So we're going to see Baldwin going in getting around one defender and sliding it past Keith Parker. 5-0 now, Iowa State over the Missouri State Bears, and the route is on. Yeah, we're going to get a good look here. Gets around the defender and is able to rifle it past the glove side of Parker for the 5th goal for the Cyclones. So goal for Baldwin. Face off now, won by the Cyclones behind their own net. Jeremy Scherzik centers it over. Along the near boards is Wishman. Wishman near circle coming in on the Bears goalie Parker. He was able to get a quick shot off. That was knocked aside by Parker. Pad save. Now Wishman along the far boards now. Coming in, shot attempt. Unable to get it. It was blocked. Puck was unable to be kept in at the point. Now it goes all the way down where Cordes picks it up for the Cyclones. And he tries to feed Alex Gross. Schmidt knocks Gross into the boards here in the near center ice. Gross now carrying the puck for the Cyclones at center ice into the Bear zone over the blue line. Feeding on the far side, Scherzik. Getting the puck over now to Domina. Back to Scherzik at the point. Near circle, shot attempt, goes wide by Rothen. And now Scherzik back to Rothen. Near circle, tried to get it between the pads, and Parker was able to close up. Scherzik keeping the puck in at the blue line. And now coming away with it for the Bears temporarily was Mark Jones. And now he skates off along with Baumgoth, and they're going to change lines up. Cyclones carrying the puck along the near board center ice. Baldwin, Eric Baldwin coming in near circle, tried to make that same move he did on the previous goal attempt, and Parker would have none of it that time. So looking to repeat the play that he did on the goal that he had just scored to give the Cyclones a 5-goal lead. But he was unable to do so as Parker was able to knock that puck away. Puck now into the Cyclone zone. Quick shot attempt and a glove save, rebound, loose. Unable to corral it for the Bears. And now Philfist for the Cyclones drops it back into his own zone. Cyclones looking to regroup. Pressure on by Schwartz in the far corner. Carrying the puck now is Janicki. Janicki swings it over. Over to center ice now is Philfist. And we have a stoppage of play. Looks like a hand pass. And the faceoff will come back into the Iowa State zone. 4 minutes to go. Iowa State leading Missouri State 5-0 here in the second period here on SportsTownChicago.com. So again, you're just looking at the Cyclones completely wearing down Missouri State at this point. 5-goal lead, and there hasn't been many bright spots for the Bears so far, so they're trying to look to see if they can get anything out of this to gain some momentum heading into the third period. Center ice, puck knocked into the Iowa State zone. Brenneman rings it around behind the Cyclones net. Saracevo tried to get a shot on net, that was blocked. Carrying the puck away now and into the zone is Shackmuth. Shackmuth tried to be checked there by Sabo. Puck loose now, quick shot on net. Pad save and into the net. We're going to have a face-off to the right of Parker. That was Gallagher with the shot attempt. Parker with the save. 5-0 here with 3:22 to go at the Owens Center in Peoria, Illinois. So we have Ronan and Keller with the draw. Cyclones are able to win the draw. Gain possession. Atkins, far circle, shot blocked. Shot attempt was blocked by Zach Schmidt, unable to get through to Parker. Now the Cyclones have to regroup. Plop along the near boards. Checked by Keller. Puck gets over to Atkins in the near circle. Tried to feed a man coming in on the slot, was unable to do so. Now the puck chasing after it for the Bears is Mark Jones. Knocks it along the glass to Jalapa to the Cyclones back into his own zone. Jalapa carrying the puck. And a giveaway to Keller. That could have been the opportunity they were looking for, but Keller was unable to do anything with that giveaway by the Cyclones. Now coming in to the Bear zone, trying to get around one defender. Temporarily able to do so, feeding it to the point, Janicki. And Jalapa knocking it into the Cyclones bench. So we're going to have another stoppage of play and a face-off coming outside of the Missouri State zone. 2:29 to go here in the second period. So a temporary opportunity for the Bears, unable to do something with it, however, on that giveaway attempt. That could have been one of the opportunities they were looking for to gain some type of momentum. Schwartz along the near boards for the Bears, knocks it outside the zone to center ice. Sturm going after it for the Bears. Schwartz picks it back up. Centering pass over to Brian Leslie. He knocks it into the Cyclone zone. Corday tried to keep it in, unable to do so. Sabo is trying to get the puck back into the Cyclone zone. Finally, they're able to dump it in. Filfus with a heavy hit on Sturm right here at center ice in the near boards. Cyclones coming back up with it. Schurzig over to Filfus. Filfus near boards. Dumps it into the Bear zone behind the net. Parker going after it. Steering it over to Schwartz. Schwartz over to Hume. Hume trying to get it over to Leslie. Leslie was just able to knock it into the Cyclone zone and go off for a player change. And the Cyclones recovered. Schwartz now at center ice. Gets around one defender, feeds it over to Ranieri, and Schwartz with a quick shot. Easy save there for Cordes. He's able to glove it aside, and the Cyclones looking to regroup behind their net. Coming out with it now and skating over center ice into the blue line is Shane Corte. Dumps it over to Alex Gross behind the Bears net. Gross, near circle, far point, shot, save attempt. Gross, shot, glove save there by Parker. Gross getting off a shot at the near circle. He's knocked down. Trying to keep the puck in at the point is Zafoni, and he does, rings it behind the net. And the puck's picked up by Johnny Domina. Johnny Domina tries to center. He was looking to get a pass over to Mark Wishman, unable to do so. And the puck knocked away, shot attempt, gloved aside into the net. We're going to have another face-off inside the Missouri State Bears zone. 36 seconds to go here in the second period. 5-0 Iowa State Cyclones. On the draw, Shackmuth and Keller. Keller for the Bears, Shackmuth for the Cyclones. Cyclones win the draw. Bonvin from the near point gets a shot off. Pad save by Parker. Near corner. Shot in the slot. It was blocked. Cyclones keep it in. Now Keller able to take possession for the Bears. Trying to feed Baumgarth. Baumgarth knocks it into the Cyclone zone. Chasing after it is Mark Jones. Jones behind the Cyclones net looking to feed. Get that puck out of there. Is unable to do so. And now Shackmuth takes it away for the Cyclones. He's able to try and feed Bonvin. Stolen away by Schmidt at the point, but a block by Bonvin. Unable to get that shot on net as Bonvin is able to make a nice block shot opportunity. And that'll do it. That's the end of the second period here in Peoria, where the Iowa State Cyclones put 3 more past Keith Parker and open up a 5-goal bulge here at the Owens Center. Iowa State leading Missouri State 5-0 at the end of 2 periods. So obviously the bulk of the play is heavy on the Iowa State side. Missouri State really unable to generate much offensive opportunities at all. It's probably even less than they had in the first period. Now we're looking at a 5-goal bulge heading into the third period. So a big mountain to overcome for Missouri State. They're going to look to try and get some early momentum as possible if they want to do anything to the outcome of this game, but obviously Iowa State is clearly in command. So we're going to take a break here on SportsTownChicago.com. The end of 2 periods of play, Iowa State Cyclones lead the Missouri State Bears 5-0 here on Mid-America Collegiate Hockey Association Silver Division Playoffs. SportsTownChicago.com.
Out of all the schools I applied to, Illinois Media School was the first to personally guide me through the financial aid process. Not only did the school offer classes in my field, but hands-on experience with all of today's modern broadcasting equipment. Illinois Media School gave me all the tools I needed to find a career in broadcasting. While in class, I worked one-on-one with real professionals in the television and radio industry. Job placement helped me find the perfect internship where I had real, on-the-job training. No other school offers a program as exciting exciting and educational as this. My name is Mandy, and Illinois Media School helped me achieve my career in broadcasting.
I could have said it better myself. This is Jonathan Hood, instructor at the Illinois Media School, formerly Illinois Center for Broadcasting. There's so many reasons for you to consider Illinois Media School. You can go if you don't like the college that you go to, you don't like the major, or maybe you just want a fresh start for someplace new. Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports to learn more. That's beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
Hey, it's Frankie, and the Illinois Media School, formerly the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, provides hands-on broadcasting and online media training and fully equipped radio and TV studios and web-based computer labs. The instructional staff consists of broadcast media and professionals like myself with many years of broadcasting and online media experience. I have watched some of my former students get jobs and excel in the industry. Upon graduation, students are well prepared to enter the broadcast media industry. Check out our campus in Chicago and in Lombard and visit beonair.com. That's beonair.com to learn how to get started.
¿Quieres tener un trabajo en algo que te encante, que sea divertido?